Today in your look at what's on the ballot, we turn to Brooklyn Center and the race for House Representative 38B. A few familiar faces are on the ballot. We have Republican challenger Robert Marvin and DFL incumbent Samantha Vang, who also faced off back in 2018 when Vang was first elected to the House.
Hello, my name is Robert Marvin and I'm running for Minnesota State House. I'm a small business owner and I've been a resident of this area for 30 years, raising my family here. I'm running because I care about the people of Brooklyn Center and Brooklyn Park and want to fight for them to make our community a better place for everyone. Our people want public safety, home ownership, safe neighborhoods, improved property values, and don't want to be the highest tax city in the state. We want jobs, opportunity, and a good place to educate and raise our families. We can't repeat the last 2 years. Together we need to be moving forward and helping our diverse people with their American dreams. Again, I'm Robert Marvin and I ask for your vote on Tuesday, November 8th. Thank you.
It's been 2 years since you elected me. As your state representative, I've worked to address the everyday challenges Minnesotans continue to face. This year, I secured funding to address the mental health gaps in this state. This will increase the number of providers and work towards building a workforce that reflects the population it needs to serve. I'm proud to pass policies that put workers first, funded a public health infrastructure to keep people healthy and safe. There's still much more work to be done, from supporting our students and to our elders on fixed incomes. To find out more about what I've accomplished with your support, go to SamanthaVang.org. It's been an honor to serve you, and I ask for your vote again on November 8th. Thank you so much for your support.
You can learn more about what's on your ballot on CCXmedia.org. We will have coverage before Election Day and on Election Night. Are you in the right job for you? If you aren't, it could have a big financial impact in your future. We sat down to speak with the Director of Career Services at Rassmussen University, Elizabeth Lintelman, in today's Newsmakers.
Essentially, underemployment is working in a position for which you're overqualified. You're not using your education or your skills. And we've all heard of that recent college graduate that has just decided they're going to stay a barista until they can find their footing. And what we found is that that first job after graduation truly is impactful in setting your career progression throughout your professional career.
All right, so how are you guys helping students build bridges to get beyond that underemployment?
Yeah, so at Rassmussen University, we have a dedicated team of programmatic career services advisors that work hand in hand with our students throughout their student journey, and then also as an alumni to make sure that we're setting you up for success in finding that professional career post-graduation.
And you have a really exciting one that you were telling about earlier with artificial intelligence. Can
Yeah. So we recently launched a tool called Hiration, and it uses artificial intelligence to help our job seekers. So one of the modules that we use is a resume review module. It looks at your resume, it looks at your dream job, and it tells you real time, hey, you're missing these skills, this credentialing, this is what you need to do to be 100% match for this job. So it provides that real time feedback and is been really well adapted. I think we have over 3,000 users right now.
All right. And from what you guys have seen, that first job, getting out and getting that first job in your field is really crucial.
It is. It's very crucial, and it's crucial not only in the short term, but the long term. So a recent survey or study by the Strata Institute of the Future of Work and Burning Glass Technologies found that that first job after graduation is so important, and it's important because if you don't land an infield position after graduation, it's hard to get out of that rut. So even 10 years out, if your first job was underemployed post-graduation, 3/4 of those that graduated 10 years out are still underemployed. And there's huge financial implications. So on average, somebody that's underemployed in their first job after graduation makes $10,000 less than those that are employed using their skills. So if you compound that over 10 years, we're talking of hundreds of thousands of dollars in terms of an implication of not landing an infield position.
All right, that's a big impact.
It absolutely is.
So it's really about getting students to where they need to be.
Absolutely, yeah. And working with your university, taking advantage of the resources and the tools and the people that are there to help support you.
All right. Well, thank you very much for being here and telling us about this. Elizabeth Lintelman with Rassmussen University.
Thank you.
A family-owned grocery store in Osseo is making improvements at a time when other stores are struggling. Reporter Sonia Goins shows us how the business is surviving during economic uncertainty.
Dean's Supermarket has been a fixture in downtown Osseo for more than 60 years. Gotta get the beautiful fruits and vegetables in here, right?
The store prides itself on customer service.
I've been shopping here for almost 50 years. Always good employees and good service.
You have enough time to have like a little conversation with somebody.
The friendliness.
Employees say shoppers are just like family.
I love talking and making a personal connection with customers, and I hope they feel the same way.
The small town charm and friendly faces bring customers back to the store week after week.
Get a lot more one-on-one interactions with the people that are helping you at the counter, and so it's awesome.
That loyal customer base helped Deans to stay afloat during the pandemic, rising food prices and supply chain issues.
It seemed to get busier during the pandemic. I think customers felt comfortable coming in here rather than going to a bigger store.
Deans used the profits they made during the pandemic to renovate the store and give customers a better shopping experience. The makeover includes new carpeting, store sign, cashier counters, and a handicap accessible ramp.
It's gonna be a lot safer for our customers, especially in the winter when it gets icy, and yeah.
Customers seem to like the improvement.
Love them, especially the floors.
Dean's employees say kindness and customers matter the most.
All right, I'll see you next time.
In Osseo, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
The Northwest Suburbs will be host to a major deer hunting event next weekend. The Three Rivers Park District has been selected to host the 2022 Governor's Deer Hunting Opener. An event will be held 2 days before opening day on November 3rd at Elm Creek Park Reserve.
The Champlin Park volleyball teams had an outstanding season. The Rebels spent some time as the top-ranked team in Class 4A late in the season and finished number 2 in the final poll. They'll play for a section title Wednesday. In this week's CCX Sports Spotlight, Jay Wilcox profiles a Rebels sophomore standout.
She's the latest in a string of great volleyball players at Champlin Park. And the best is yet to come for super sophomore Carly Gilk.
Gilk down the line for the point.
Gilk and the Rebels have enjoyed a great season so far. They are 24-5 and ranked number 2 in the state heading into the Section 5 4A championship match.
It's been super fun. I feel like our team has connected really well together this season, and we've been putting in a lot of work to get this far, so I'm really excited to see how the rest of it goes.
Gilk is a dynamic and often overpowering right side hitter and leads the Rebels with nearly 300 kills. But she's worked to make herself a more complete player.
I like being able to have all the abilities to play all the way around. I feel like it just helps me stay focused on different things and not just like worrying about one thing. I've been focusing a lot on blocking personally, like getting out to the pin and pushing in.
She's had a great season. You know, sometimes people joke about the sophomore slump, you know, how they come out after having a really solid freshman year and how they're going to respond as a sophomore, and she's done great. You know, Carly's really dynamic, and you know, she's not only a great hitter, she's continued to work on her blocking and her back row, and she's 6 rotations this year, so that's been you know, great to see her grow in that area too, and strong server. So you know, we're excited not only for what the rest of this season entails, but what her future entails as only as a sophomore.
The talent was clearly there in her freshman season last fall, but Gilk admits she's more comfortable speaking up this season.
Last year I was definitely like a little more scared of like saying things in like huddles and stuff, but this year I feel like it's easier for me to like act more like a leader, just because I feel like that 1 year of experience helped me to like learn things from the seniors last year and like apply it to this year.
Which fits in great. You know, sometimes maybe as a sophomore with some older kids, you're maybe not going to be vocal, you know, but I think she doesn't have a problem being vocal. She's got a great personality. She's very competitive, but at the same time she can laugh about some things and not take herself or the team or the situation too seriously when needed.
Champlin Park's become a volleyball power in recent years, with outstanding players like Sydney Hilly setting the tone for the program.
Here's Hilly attacking and gets the kill.
Gilk and her classmate, setter, and friend Reese Axness want to follow in the footsteps of greatness.
I definitely look up to them a lot, and I want to be like them. They're definitely like a big inspiration in my volleyball career.
Champlin Park champions.
Me and Reese watched them in the state tournament. We watched them win the state championship, and I just remember like wanting to be like that someday and win a state championship like that.
Though she's a 10th grader, college volleyball is something Carly thinks about already.
I've started to like look around. I really want to play like high-level volleyball in college, so I've been reaching out to some schools and thinking about that. But right now I'm trying to focus on the end of the season, but after, like when club starts, I'll probably do more college stuff.
But first things first for Carly, Gilk, and Champlin Park.
Gilk hammering it.
A third meeting with defending state champion Wayzata in the Section 5 4A final. The team split 2 regular season meetings this fall.
I think that game will be super exciting. Both teams are really talented, and I feel like it just depends like who's in the right mindset and who like really wants to win that game.
Thanks, Jay. Gilk and the Rebels fought off a challenge from Maple Grove in the Section 5 4A semifinals Thursday to win in 4 sets. That sets up a great section final between 2 of the state's best teams as the Rebels meet Wayzata at Osseo High School. You can watch that match live at 5 p.m. this coming Wednesday, November 2nd on CCX1 and on our website, ccxmedia.org. That's all for sports. I'm John Jacobson.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.